Chief Minister Omar Abdullah, who holds charge of the Financial Department, will present his maiden budget in the Legislative Assembly on March 7, which will be listed for the legislature's approval on March 25. This will be the first budget of Jammu Kashmir to be presented in the legislature after a gap of 7 long years. Budget session of the legislature will last for 40 days but will have only 22 sittings including 12 days break and 6 holidays. The budget session calendar was released recently by Assembly Speaker Abdul Rahim Rathar. During his 6 years tenure as a chief minister from 2009 to 2014, Omar Abdullah held the charge of Home, GAD and other departments while Rathar was the financial minister. This time the government has no control over Home. Omar has been holding financial and various other departments. Dr. Hasib Drabu has presented last budget of Jammu and Kashmir in the legislature when Jammu Kashmir was a state on January 11, 2018. The budget session will start with the Uprajapal Manoj Sinha's address on March 3rd, which will be debated for 3 days in the Assembly on March 4, 5 and 6. The Chief Minister will reply to the debate on March 6 and present budget on March 7, which is much awaited. The Assembly will take up discussion on budget on March 8, 10 and 11. Omar will reply to the budget debate on March 11th. Whereas demands for grants of the ministers will be taken up for 9 days on March 12, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 and 24. There are only 6 ministers including Chief Minister in view of 3 vacancies in the Council of Ministry. The budget will be listed for legislature's approval in the form of appropriation bill on March 25. The budget is required to get the Assembly not before March 31st. After the budget is passed on March 25, the House will have 12 days break and resume sittings on April 7 when private members' resolution will be listed. The resolutions will again be taken up on April 9 while private members' bill will be introduced in the House on April 8. April 11 is fixed for the government business. This will be the second session of the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly since the formation of the government in the Union Territory. Earlier, the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly met in Srinagar from November 4 to 8 last year. Whereas Dr. Hasib Drabu had presented last budget of Jammu Kashmir state in the Legislative Assembly on January 11, 2018, which was 7 years back for the financial year 2018-19, worth rupees 80,313 crores. However, in June 2018, Mehbooba Mufti-led PDP-BJP coalition government collapsed following withdrawal of support to the government in November 2018. The assembly was dissolved. The budget for 2019-20 was adopted by the then State Administrative Council headed by the Governor Satyapal Malik here on December 2018 to the tune of around 88,911 crores. Subsequent budgets of the Union Territory including 2020 to 2021, 2021 to 2022, 2022 to 2023, 23 to 24 and 24 to 25 were presented and passed by the Parliament in the absence of Legislative Assembly in Jammu and Kashmir. Outgoing financial year 2024 to 25 budget was presented in the Parliament by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on July 23, 2024, worth rupees 1,18,728 crores. However, an interim budget of the Union Territory vote on account budget was taken on February 5, 2024 in the Parliament in view of Lok Sabha elections. Whereas budget of 2023 to 24 of Jammu and Kashmir was also to the tune of rupees 1,18,500 crores. Further, for 2025-26, the Union Finance Ministry has given around 41,000 crore worth central assistance to Jammu and Kashmir, which is rupees 12,077 crores less than current financial year of 2024-25. Own resources of the Union Territory are also a matter of concern for the government, whereas Chief Minister Omar Abdullah in the past have been doing a lot of meetings with the different stakeholders, with DDC members, with several MLAs of all 90 constituencies and asking what are the demands of people, what is it required to take the development of Jammu and Kashmir ahead, and it is expected that the budget of Jammu and Kashmir, which is being presented by the actual Legislative Assembly with a gap of 7 years, is going to be totally people's budget. That's what Omar Abdullah has been claiming. and different ministers in the government are claiming that this budget is completely for the people of Jammu Kashmir, for the betterment of Jammu and Kashmir, whereas it will be important to see on March 7 that what all budget includes.